Alright, everybody, what is up? We are here today ranking Black Panther Shuri's cards individually. I just took her through 4 games against Crossbones, 1 in each aspect: aggression, justice, leadership, and protection. And I'm ranking these cards based off those 4 games, so these cards may be better in different situations or worse in other situations. And please remember that these are my own opinions, so it is what it is. Also, please like and subscribe. If you haven't yet, please check out my book, Ring Chosen. It is available on Amazon. The links for that are in the details below. Alright, let's get into this, shall we? Let's just start with the hero card right away. Hero card is going to be a 4. I feel like most hero cards are 4s these days. It's a 2/1/2 response. After Black Panther uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on one Black Panther upgrade you control. So this is super nice because going off the alter ego ability, you can get an upgrade out there basically on your first turn, and you can use the response right away. So 2/1/2, it's a good stallion. It is. Her attack is low, but I mean most of her upgrades do something that deal damage to the villain or minions, so I can see why that's low. But very good. Every time you throw or even defend, you get to trigger one of your upgrades. Moving on to Alter Ego. Alter Ego is going to be a 4 as well. Some Alter Egos are not 4s for me. 4 cost recover, that's a good reason why. That really bumps it up. Inventor action: exhaust Shuri, search your deck for a Black Panther or tech upgrade and play it, reducing its resource cost by 3 once per round. Very good ability, I think, especially since her kit revolves around upgrades, so you can get the upgrades out there right away on your first turn, and then the longer you stay in Alter Ego, the more faster you can get your upgrades out there. They kind of took a turn from T'Challa Black Panther, where you kind of had to draw into it almost, where this gives you a little bit more control on how to get it. Next up is T'Challa. T'Challa is actually going... Where is he? There he is. T'Challa is a 3 for me. He would have been a 4. I feel like you really need to build around him to, like... If you want to use him. If that's all you can do, then go for it. Like, if you have all your upgrades out, he'd probably be good out there. But otherwise... I feel like you have to build around him kind of in my leadership game. So 4/2/2. After T'Challa uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on one Black Panther upgrade you control. Wild resource. Very good. Very good. Basically the same as Black Panther in general. You use a basic power, boom, do an upgrade. Moving on to Clawed Strike. Now I love this one. This was a 4 for me. This is the one I would always pull back into my deck. 2 cost event. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. Resolve the special ability on one Black Panther upgrade you control. If you have Panther Claws out, this is a 6 cost card for 2. Pretty decent. I liked it a lot. I kept trying to put it back into my deck. Moving on to On the Prowl. On the Prowl I put as a 3. I was gonna put it lower. Was that On the Prowl? Yes, 2 cost event. Thwart, remove 3 threat from a scheme, resolve the special ability on one Black Panther upgrade you control. So I put it up at 3 because there's a lot of avenues you can go with resolving the upgrades you want. But during the games, I didn't need to play it that often. I maybe played it twice in all 4 games. So like I said, this card technically for those 4 games should be lower, but I put it at 3 because I opened my mind a little bit on what you could potentially do with this card. I don't know if I like the drawing because the cape being down, someone's going to see that, you know? Gotta be more sneaky than that. Alright, now we're switching on to Wakanda Forever. Wakanda Forever is actually going to be a 2. There's only one in it, one event. Resolve the special ability on each Black Panther upgrade you control in any order. Wild resource. I feel like it's only in here because the first Black Panther had it. It's still a good card. I only used it if I could afford it. Otherwise, I used it for other stuff. Moving on to Vibranium. Vibranium. I love resource cards in packs. I don't know why. It's a 3. We all know why. 2 wild resource, 2 for that. Which Vibranium is a wild resource, which is why pretty much everything is wild these days. Yeah, except for the events. Okay, here we go. Not these days. I don't know what I meant. Elephant's Trunk is going to be a 1 because did I play it? I don't think I played it at all. 2 cost of support. Alter Ego action. Exhaust the Elephant's Trunk and up to 2 other Wakanda allies and or supports you control. Draw 1 card for each card exhausted this way, including this one. So very good ability, but I feel like you kind of have to build around it. This is a card that you kind of want with a leadership deck. Not like a Voltron build for T'Challa, but for T'Challa and the Dora Milaje. That's where this card shines, I think. But I think if you're not building that way, this kind maybe a card to thin your deck out if you can afford it. Moving on to Queen Ramonda. That's actually going to be a 3. Very good card. Alter Ego action, exhaust Queen Ramonda. Heal damage from an Alter Ego with the Wakanda trait equal to that Alter Ego's recovery. Mental resource. Very good card because if you're playing 2-player and you have 2 Black Panthers, one's on T'Challa, you can use this on that person as long as you're in Alter Ego form. Very good card, especially so you can pretty much heal yourself for 4. You can heal yourself for 8 on 1 turn if you do the recovery action yourself. Very strong card. Next is Aja Adana? I don't know how to pronounce that. This is a 4 for me though. Exhaust this, shuffle 1 identity specific card from your discard pile into your deck. Mental resource. I use this a lot to get Clawed Strike back. Clawed Strike? Yeah. To get Clawed Strike back because I love playing that card. 2 for 6 almost all the time. That or Vibranium I would do. Either one, whichever one I didn't have most of. But very good card. I love playing this card. This would be my second upgrade I would try and get out. Komoyo beads, yeah. Komoyo beads are going to be a 1 because I didn't really play them that much. I think once, 2 cost upgrade, remove 1 threat from a scheme. You may discard this card to confuse an enemy. I think I played it, but I never actually used it. So that's, I mean, I'd remove 1 threat. That's good. 2 cost upgrade. I don't know. I'd have to really force myself to try and use this. Moving on to Panther Claws. This is another 4. 2 cost upgrade. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. You may discard this card to deal 3 additional damage to the enemy. If you do, the stack gains piercing. So this is a very good like finisher card, which I used it a lot to deal 5 damage plus some, however I triggered it. Very good card. This is the card I would always get back in my deck with the Adana card. I love it. Spider Bites. That is also going to be a 1 because I did not play it that often. Choose a player. Deal 1 damage to the villain and each may engage with that player. You may discard this card to stun each of those enemies. So the second ability is really kind of why it's still not a 0, because the second abilities are pretty good. I feel like if I had all the upgrades out, I can do Wakanda Forever, do them, and then discard them to get that extra benefit. That's something I might do with these cards. But other than that, I can't see myself trying to work around and do these very often. Moving on to Vibranium Suit. Vibranium Suit is going to be a 3, because this one is a... Okay. Move 1 damage from your hero to an enemy. You may discard this card to give your hero a tough stats card. So this first ability is really good. Like, I don't focus towards it, but if I have it, I'm going to use it. And you can get tough stats card. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, you know? Art's pretty cool too. I like that art. How does she get that in there? How does she get her bun in the helmet? I have questions now. Anywho. That's all. That is my tier list. Kind of spread out. I have a lot on top, but the ones are really going to drag this down. So the overall score I gave for my first impressions for Black Panther Shuri Edition, 7.5 out of 10. That's a little over mid, I guess, for my results. Yeah, that's on the higher tier of my results, because 5 I say is true neutral going up. I don't think I've ever had an 8 or a 9. But, maybe. 8, no, I have had a 9. I don't remember what it was. But, alright. Please let me know in the comments if you agree with my ranking, if you think cards should be lower, should be higher. Let me know, or what you think her, or your first impressions are of her cards. Other than that, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, check out my book, and we will see you next time. Deuces.